this for Imam. Maybe he might come. Imam, maybe. Jelil.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأن محمدًا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. أما بعد عباد الله، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. سبحان القائل في كتابه العزيز: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم. Brother and sister, one day Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was coming to the minbar. This is the minbar. In the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there was 3 steps, 3 stairs. When Abu Bakr became the Khalifa, he stopped at the second, out of respect to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When Umar became the Khalifa, he stopped at the first. He started doing khutbah from the first, out of respect to Abu Bakr, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was ascending the steps to go to the minbar. Then when he stepped on the first one, he said, Ameen. When he stepped on the second one, he said, Ameen. When he stepped on the third one, he said, Ameen. So the companion did not hear any dua, but they heard him saying, Ameen. So they asked him, O Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we heard you saying Ameen 3 times as you stepped on the stairs, but we did not hear any dua. He said, Jibril came to me. He said on the first one. Now there is different narration. تربت يدا فأبعده الله. He said, he came to me and he said, تربت يدا عبد أدرك أبويه أو أحدهما ولم يدخل الجنة فأبعده الله فقلت آمين. Then on the second one he said, تربت يدا عبد ذكرت عنده أو ذكر اسمك عنده ولم يصلي عليك فأبعده الله فقلت آمين. On third one he said, تربت يدا عبد أدرك رمضان ولم يدخل الجنة فأبعده الله فقلت آمين. So he said on the first step, Jibril came to me, he said, O Messenger, Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a person who was alive while his parents or one of them was alive, and that person did not, his act did not cause him to go to the Jannah, that guy lost everything. There is no hope for him. May Allah exclude him. So I said, Ameen. On second step, Jibril said, O Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a person, your name was mentioned in front of them and they did not do salat, there is no hope for him. May Allah exclude him. I said, Ameen. On the third step, Jibril said, Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a person who observed Ramadan and did not go to heaven, there is no hope for him. May Allah exclude him. I want you to pay attention here to the saying. He did not said Ramadan and worked hard and do, no. Observed Ramadan and did not go to heaven. Because brother and sister, Ramadan is opportunity for us, for the Muslims, for the mu'min to be forgiven by Allah. It's ayyam ma'dudat and it's 29 to 30 days out of 365 days. 1 month out of 12 months, that's opportunity تفتح أبواب الجنة وتغلق أبواب النار وتوصد الشياطين ويقال يا باغي الخير أقبل ويا باغي الشر أقصر. This time the gates of heaven are wide open. The gates of hell are closed and the shayateen are chained. So it's opportunity, and let's look at it. There are so many opportunities in Ramadan that a Muslim, somebody who observes it, should get forgiven. It's like a wheel of basically luck. Anything you hit or the will come on, there is opportunity for you to be forgiven. So first of all, من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له. Whoever fasts Ramadan, إيمانا, in belief of Allah, واحتسابا, asking or only expecting reward from Allah, غفر له. Ramadan, the 29 or 30 days for Ramadan. Iman, brothers and sisters, is you're fasting because it's obligatory. You're doing it for the sake of Allah. You're doing it to attain taqwa. Not because people put pressure on you or you will look weird if you're not fasting and everybody else is fasting, or you're doing it for the sake of your parent or whoever. No, you're doing it for the sake of Allah. واحتسابا, I mean you only want reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you do fasting, which is a good opportunity to get forgiven for the whole Ramadan, make sure we do it with the etiquette of fasting. Everything has its own etiquette. Brother and sister, fasting is not only to abstain from food, drink, and intimate relation. من لم يدع قول الزور والعمل به فلا حاجة لله في أن يدع طعامه وشرابه. A person who did not stop saying or doing evil, Allah do not need him or her to abstain from food and drink and intimate relation. So remember, إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. When you fast, we fast with our eyes. We don't look at forbidden things. Remember, brother and sister, ما حرم فعله حرم النظر إليه. Whatever it is forbidden to do, it's forbidden to look at. The second thing, we need to abstain our ears from listening to what's haram, what's forbidden. Gossip, talking bad about the people. You only hear Quran and the good things. We should also abstain our hands from touching or doing what's forbidden. This here comes, we need to look at the way we make a living. We cannot be fasting and we're selling liquors, or we're doing riba, or we're gambling. No, this is an opportunity to stop. We also need to abstain our feet from going to what's forbidden. Remember, taqwa, أن لا يراك الله حيث نهاك ولا يفتقدك حيث أمرك. Taqwa is when Allah don't see you where He forbidden you, and He doesn't miss you where He asks you to be. So this is siyam mutakamil. It's a full siyam. When we do it for the sake of Allah, for these 30 days, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have a bigger chance to be forgiven. غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. All the bad sins wiped out before. Then there is another chance in case our fast is not complete. كل ابن آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون. All sons and daughters of Adam are sinners, and the best sinners are those who ask tawbah, who go to Allah and ask for forgiveness. So there is something in Ramadan, subhanallah, Allah put it there. It's kind of band-aid to fix whatever was missing there. If there is a small hole, if there is what you call a wound or something there, subhanallah, zakat al-fitr, it's a band-aid for that. in Ramadan and only does in Ramadan. Zakat al-Fitr is basically you're feeding one person, a poor person per day. I think this year is $15. And there will be boxes here for it, says Zakat al-Fitr. This is obligatory on every family, everybody who is able to. So it's always the head of the family give it before you go to prayer on the Eid, like the most scholars said. But you should do it anytime, because, and for everybody in that family, it's $15 a head. Let's say it's family of 4, a husband, a wife, 2 kids, $15 per, so that's $60 you give it, Zakat al-Fitr. And this is not going to the masjid, this is not going to anybody, this is going to needy people, and it will get distributed, inshallah. It gets distributed by the masajid. This, and some scholars said actually that your fasting is hang, mu'allaq, till you pay that zakat. And subhanallah, that tells you how important it is to تنفق في زمن رمضان. You give, because الحسنة بعشر أمثالها إلى 300 درجة. So that's for Siyam. So this is the first chance. Crack the wheel, there is one opportunity, then Sama Ramadan. Then there is another one. من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له. من قام رمضان. 29 nights, Taraweeh prayer. You do it in the masjid if you can. If not, you do it at home. غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. This is another opportunity. Let's say you can't fast, or you did not complete the Ramadan, the not 29 or the 30 days, the full ones. You were traveling, you were sick. There is excuses for it. Then maqam Ramadan. All you have to do is pray at night during this Ramadan, do the Taraweeh. And subhanallah, brother and sister, this masjid has very organized Taraweeh system. The schedule is already out. You can see it with what page going to be read every night, and who is going to read it, and what time. So you can actually triple the, what you call it, you can actually triple the price by reading that page during the day, then listening to it with the imam at night. Then basically at the end of Ramadan, you have 2 khatmi. You finish the Quran twice. There you go. That's 2 opportunities. Then there is the third one in Ramadan, subhanAllah. It's packed. من قام ليلة القدر إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له. ليلة القدر, there is one night. خير من ألف شهر. That's better than 1,000 months. We don't know which night, but that's opportunity there. All you do, qam it. You pray in it, you do the ibadah in it, imanan wa ihtisaban. Remember, guys, what sets us apart from others, إنما الأعمال بالنيات, the intention. Make sure our ibadah not become ada, custom. I just do it because, no, I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. And every time I get the intention, I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. When I go to work for the sake of Allah, so I can feed my family, I can take care of it. وابتغوا من فضل الله. When I go to sleep for the sake of Allah, so I can be awake, I can be healthy to do ibadah, to do my things. So always the intention and niyyah, subhanallah, that's one of main part of our religion. Alhamdulillah. So that's 3 opportunities. There is a 4th one. Subhanallah. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم للصائم دعوة لا ترد. There is a dua from the person who is fasting that Allah will accept it. So do your dua wisely, because ask Allah to give the Jannah. Subhanallah, like the da'wah. And the dua, brother and sister, most of it has no, it's not like there is a certain dua you have to say. There was an Arabi that came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Mu'adh ibn Jabal, afqah al-Sahaba, they were walking in Medina. And an Arabi came. You know, Arabi, people who lived in the country, and The companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam love it when one of them come over, because they will ask a question that the Sahaba can't ask because of the politeness to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These guys, come from the country, the kind of what we call here like the hills country. They really not. Their speech is not sugar coated. It's not politically correct. They just say what's in their mind. So it's always the companion love it when they come, because they will ask Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a question that's in their mind. So this Arabi came and said, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Mu'ad, أنا لا أحسن دندنتكما. He heard them doing dua. He said, I can't say that. I don't know how to say it. I'm not eloquent enough. I don't have a good speech to say what you guys say. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam looked at him and said, what do you say in your dua? He said, I ask Allah for forgiveness, for Jannah, and I seek refuge in Him from hellfire. He said, that's ذلك ما ندندن حوله. That's what we're trying to get to. Everything we say is about that. That's it. You got it. So dua. And some scholars said it's the best when you ready to do iftar. That's dua. But دعوة لا ترد. And speaking of the iftar, one thing we need to do in Siyam, brother and sister. Remember, Allah do not like waste. يا بني آدم خذوا زينتكم عند كل مسجد وكلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا. All sons and daughters of Adam, when you go to the masajid, go nicely, dress nicely, and in your life, eat and drink, but do not waste. Make sure we do not waste in Ramadan, brother and sister. Ramadan is not food fast. Yes. قل من حرم زينة الله التي أخرج لكم كلوا واشربوا. Yes, eat the good food, but do not waste, please. Because there is always a needy person. If not here, next to you, a neighbor, it's somewhere else. We know them. We know they are in Gaza. We know they are in Sudan. We know they are in Yemen. So please do not waste during the iftar. So those are 4 opportunities. Then there is the 5th one. إن لله عتقاء في رمضان من النار. Allah will free certain people from hellfire of Ramadan. For a reason Allah knows. But لا تحقرن من المعروف شيئا فابتسامة في وجه أخيك صدقة. But do not look away or expect little thing, little favor, little good thing not to be worthy of certain things. It can be a great prize. A woman went to heaven just because she went to a well. She was in the desert. And this is the nation before us. She was in the desert and she was very thirsty. So she found a well. She went down and she drank water. When she got up, there is a dog next at the well. The dog is so thirsty. So she took her shoe, went down, filled her shoe with water, and beat it with her teeth as she's climbing up, and gave that dog a drink. She went to heaven because of that. وفي كل كبد رطب صدقة. Any liver, anything alive, it has صدقة in it. There is a charity in it. قولوا ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. May Allah make Ramadan accepted from us. May Allah make us catch one of those 5 opportunities, not all of them. I want to mention one thing, brother and sister. Ramadan also is not time for hibernation. You know, like that, what the polar bear do when the winter comes, they just disappear and do nothing. So let's make sure when Ramadan comes, we're not one of those who just fast, sleep during the day. Just try to get it over with. Keep it at minimum. Now, brother and sister, Quran came in Ramadan. Ghuzwat Badr, the battle of Badr was in Ramadan. Tahrir al-Quds was in Ramadan. Ma'arakat Ain Jalut was in Ramadan. Our ancestors, big battle, they defended, they did the hard thing, it was in Ramadan. There is no air conditioning. There is no heater. There is no cold water like we do. We're in heaven now compared to what our ancestors used to live with, brother and sister. And they're doing it while they're fasting. So please, Ramadan is not hibernation month. Remember, Ya baghi al-khayri aqbil. The person who wants good, come on. Start working. So it also should take it as an opportunity to empower us to change a bad habit. Let's try to pick a good habit and drop bad one. Everybody has something that الإثم ما حاك في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. The evil, the bad deed is the thing that's really bother you. It's like you don't feel right about and you hate people to know about. So there is something we do. Let's drop that. Let's ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's make it intention because remember, we get rewarded on good intention even if we don't do it. But we need to follow on it. Let's make that to drop that bad habit we do. And pick a good one. A good one should be easy. We don't want to boil the ocean, guys. We don't want to take a bite that we cannot consume. Little things. You know, like what they said in the marathon? Steady. Slow but steady. You know, don't go fast. You don't take a big stride. Small thing that we can maintain. أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها ولو قل. The things that Allah will love the most, the things you keep doing, even if it's short. So let's pick a good habit. It can be praying, make sure we pray the 5 times on time. There is no excuse. If we go to school, if we go to work, make sure in the morning we do wudu before we put our socks on. That way when Dhuhr and Asr comes, we can do easy wudu, we can do masih on them. إن الله يحب أن تؤتى رخصه كما تؤتى فرائضه. Allah loves it when you come to His permission He gives you as He loves it when you come to the things He makes it obligatory to. So let's make it that. Even if you go to school or you work and you always miss Dhuhr and Asr, let's try to make it now, okay, I'm not going to miss. I'm going to pray it on time, that window. Now, it doesn't have to be the time of the masjid unless you're praying in Jama'ah. But the window from Dhuhr and the window for Asr and the window. So let's make that maybe a good. If we, alhamdulillah, doing that, let's try to take it to the next level. Maybe I make Jama'ah. I go to prayer in Jama'ah. So let's take the opportunity of Ramadan to pick a good habit and drop a bad one. And remember, Ramadan is the shahr of the Quran. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Ramadan is the month that the Quran was revealed. الرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يتدارسه في كل شهر مرة وفي آخر عمره يتدارسه مع جبريل مرتان. Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم used to go over the Quran once. Him and Jibril study it once every Ramadan. The last year of his life, he did it twice. So make sure we read Quran in Ramadan. Let's cut off on that social media. You know, when you look at your phone usage, let's make sure it doesn't give you Facebook or Instagram or some of those time wasters, because all you get is a headache and blurry eyes at the end of it. Let's make sure it's something useful. I use it to read Quran, to read Hadith. Let's that time put something good in it, brother and sister. It's also an opportunity to connect with the family. Do iftar with the family. Make sure you reach to everybody and congratulate them for Ramadan, your family. Brother and sister, we are the ummah of the family. We are the ummah of the big family. We are ummah Ibrahim. What did he say? رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ وَلِمَنْ دَخَلَ بَيْتِي مُؤْمِنًا. Everybody who come to my house, that big family that come to the house, let's make sure we connect with them. And Silatul Rahim also. Let's make sure there is nothing bad or bad relationship with any of them. And as we live in Western society, brother and sister, let's take Ramadan opportunity to humanize Muslim in Islam. Let's show our neighbors what's really to be Muslim. المسلم من سلم المسلمون من يده ولسانه. We just live, we just be Muslim. We do what Allah and Rasulullah said, to be polite, to be nice, to do the good things, invite them to iftar, tell them about Ramadan. Let's use to humanize so people don't look at our brother and sister in Gaza and this, and they just don't look at them like a human. May Allah lift their suffering in Gaza and Palestine. يا الله كما جعلت صلح الحديبية بدء فتح المسلمين فاجعل هذه الهدنة بداية يا ربي نصرة الفلسطينيين. There is a brother and sister here. There is a brother, Asali Kuddin. His brother was sick and alhamdulillah he's better now, but he caught the flu and he wants us to make a dua for him. So we'll do that inshallah short. اللهم اشفي أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك. اللهم اشفيه شفاء لا يغادر سقما يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اشفيه شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اللهم اشفيه شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اللهم اشف كل مرضى المسلمين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اشف مرضى المسلمين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم سلمنا رمضان واستلمه منا. اللهم سلمنا رمضان واستلمه منا. اللهم سلمنا رمضان واستلمه منا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت إنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يعز من عاديت ولا يذل من واليت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت. اللهم انصر إخوان المستضعفين في غزة وفي فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخوان المستضعفين في غزة وفي فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخوان المستضعفين في غزة وفي فلسطين وكل مكان. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا واعتدلوا, shoulder to shoulder, straighten your lines. Please take a moment to make sure your cell phone will not disturb anyone else's prayer or your own prayer, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Allahu Akbar. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, tonight we will start our first night of Taraweeh for this Ramadan. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to be present and be part of the first Taraweeh, inshallah, and the rest of the month. And we also have, so for those who are coming tonight, inshallah, We do have a shuttle between here and Meyer. For those who cannot get into the campus, you can park at Meyer and take the buses to come here for Tarawih, inshallah. And then we have a bazaar on Sunday here at ICGC. We have over 66 businesses, locally Muslim-owned businesses coming to ICGC on Sunday as part of the bazaar. So please attend, inshallah, and support your local businesses as well. And then we have the, the senior tea. Today is senior tea. There is no senior tea today. They will resume, inshallah, after Ramadan. And then the Hubul Quran Halaqa will be also resuming on the first Tuesday after Ramadan, inshallah. And we'll be starting the Ramadan series tomorrow. It will only be 60 minutes long for this part. For those who are interested, anyone age 12 and plus is welcome to join. Sisters only. Sisters are invited to join. Please check the newsletter for more details on how to join the program. And the halaqah with the Quran recitation with Shaykh Mahmoud that we do every Saturday is also paused until after Ramadan, as well as the Khatir with Imam Musa on Wednesdays, paused until after Ramadan. We'll provide more details, inshallah, about Ramadan tonight and more as we go along, inshallah. And check your emails also. We sent out a lot of details about the Ramadan, the different programs that we have in the Ramadan. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Yes, inshallah, yes, 8:30. 8:30, And then on March 9th, then we'll switch to new time, inshallah.